Asha, I finally finished reading Ikigai. Oh my goodness, what a peaceful book.
I know, right? It's not just a book, it feels like a warm hug for your mind.
Exactly. You know, the best part is how simple everything is. No big rules, just small changes that make life better.
Totally agree. I loved how they explained the meaning of Ikigai, that reason for being. It's like your purpose, the reason you wake up excited every morning.
Yes, and the stories of those people in Okinawa, that small village in Japan, was so inspiring. They live so long, but they're always smiling and active.
That's true. And did you notice? They never rush through anything. They cook slowly, they eat calmly, and they enjoy every moment.
I loved that idea. We're always in a hurry to finish, to post, to move, but they just live in the moment.
Right. I also like the part where they talked about balance. Not too much work, not too much rest, just the right mix.
Yes, and when they said, don't retire from life, that line really touched me. It's like, no matter how old you are, always have something to look forward to.
Exactly. And they keep learning new things even at 80 or 90. That's so beautiful.
By the way, what was your favorite idea from the book?
I think it's about community. The way they stay close. They talk, laugh, share food, help each other. It reminds me of our grandparents' days.
Oh yes, that feeling of belonging, I think that's what we all need more of now.
True. And I also like the part about morning habits. Waking up early, stretching, walking, eating light breakfast, and being thankful.
Me too. Such simple things, but we forget them. I actually started trying that. I now write 3 things I'm thankful for every morning.
Oh, that's so nice. I started something too. I smile on purpose when I wake up. It sounds funny, but it changes my mood.
That's cute. You know, smiling was one of the lessons too. Smile more, complain less. I think that's my favorite line from the book.
Same here. And the part about flow, when you're doing something you love and forget time, that's your Ikigai.
Right. Like when I paint, I lose track of time. Maybe that's my Ikigai. What's yours, Priya?
I think mine is helping people and teaching kids. It makes me happy from the inside.
Oh, that's beautiful. The book says that when you mix what you love, what you're good at, and what the world needs, that's your perfect purpose.
Yes, and honestly, I think everyone has an Ikigai. They just need to slow down and listen to themselves.
So true. We don't need big success to feel happy. Even small joys can give meaning.
Exactly. Like having chai with friends, watching a sunset, or talking to your family. Those are small Ikigai moments too.
I love that. Small Ikigai moments. We should make that a daily thing.
Yes, we should. This book really made me want to live more peacefully. Not just busy, but balanced.
I feel the same. It's like Ikigai teaches us that a happy life is not about doing more. It's about doing what matters.
Exactly. And it's never too late to start.
Right. Maybe that's why Ikigai became so popular. It's simple truth told gently.
Absolutely. It's a book everyone should read at least once.
So dear listeners, what's your Ikigai? What makes you feel happy, peaceful and alive?
Take a little time to find it, because once you do, every day feels special.
This is Let's Listen, and today's topic is the book Ikigai, finding joy in everyday life.
Stay calm, stay thankful,
and find your Ikigai every day.